It's Ty here with one of my favorite people on television. Johnny Carson has joined us. No.
A few less gray hairs, but not many.
Johnny Carson retired, but Mish Michaels is one of my favorite people on TV, and tomorrow night, Mish has her own show on Channel 4 at 7 o'clock. It's called Eye on Our Atmosphere, and you're going to take a look at storms and what happened 50 years ago in New England, right?
You bet. Our focus is hurricanes. It's been an incredible hurricane season. And 50 years ago, almost to the date, Hurricanes Carol and Edna came through New England. It's the last time, Hurricane Carol was the last time a Category 3 storm has made landfall in New England. So 50 years ago, we talked to survivors, and it's sort of a wake-up call. I mean, we're seeing what's happening with Florida.
People, I think, believe about hurricanes. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mish. There's so much lead time, thanks to technology now, that this probably couldn't happen again ever, could it?
It could, in the sense that we have so much more buildup along the coastline today that the damage would certainly be much more significant.
Now, what is the latest in Florida? Does everybody have to get out, or what's going on down there?
No, it's not mandatory evacuations yet. I believe they're asking people in mobile homes to evacuate the Keys. They're also asking people who are visitors to the Keys to get out. But I think the evacuations, if in the next 12 hours or so the track really does focus in on the Keys and the west coast of Florida, will likely become mandatory. So they have enough time to really make this happen.
Plus, some people, I think the only problem with us knowing so much about the categories of the storms is now people are like, oh, it's not even a 4 anymore. It's still a hurricane, my God.
I mean, when you're talking right now with Ivan, it just was downgraded to a Category 4 storm. You're talking about incredible winds, but even a Category 2, looking at the video from Florida, over many hours, that does a lot of damage.
Listen, Mish, I've had it with hurricanes this year. I'm serious. I've had it.
Everybody who lives in Florida, I'm sure.
How much longer can this nonsense go on?
It's an incredible season. I know that there was one depression coming off of the African coastline today that's getting sheared apart, so we're thinking that that is not going to develop into anything. But right now, Ivan is a serious threat for the island of Jamaica, Cuba, and eventually parts of Florida.
But how long does this ridiculous season go on for?
Well, we're just coming up on the peak of the Atlantic hurricane season in the next few days, and then it eventually slowly wanes during the month of September and then officially ends by the end of November.
And the big question I want to know from you, because I know you know everything about the weather.
Yes.
I want to know, is it mythology, or is there any relationship to the kind of winter we're going to have?
It's tough to say. There hasn't been distinct correlations drawn between the Atlantic hurricane season frequency and winter snowstorms. But really what we look for any sort of footprint on what winter might be like is El Nino. And right now there's really no signature of El Nino as yet in the Central Pacific or the Eastern Pacific, but it could be forming. So that would give us a better hint at what winter might be like.
Mish Michaels, your own program tomorrow night. It's called The Mish Michaels Show, everybody. Eye on Our Atmosphere, the Doppler special. You'll show footage of the hurricane damage in New England 50 years ago, and you'll also bring us up to date on what's going on this year.
Absolutely. We'll talk about what kind of threat hurricanes pose to New England. We'll look at 1,000 years of hurricane history dug up by a scientist from the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute. We'll talk about hurricane mitigation being studied at MIT. Lots of interesting things about hurricanes.
Every guy in New England wants to know, you still married?
I'm still happily married, yes.
Thanks anyway.
You're welcome.
You're the greatest, Mish.
Thanks, Ty.
Mish Michaels, everybody from Channel 4. There you see her also on 38, right? You're also on 38 sometimes?